It has to be cause of death. It has to be cause of death. Hold on. Miss Gambit? Okay. Cause of... Okay, yep. Cause of death. That's what it has to be. Oh, God. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, that's a lot of things to juggle here. Ah. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Okay, as long as it doesn't hurt our health, I think it's fine. Cause... You gotta get a U. Gotta get a U. S. Actually, okay, those things don't really hurt us. Okay, that's good. E. We need an E. Oh. Of F D E. Shit, E. A. We need an 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 A. Give me an A. Give me an A, you son of a bitch. Give me an A. Give me an A. Give me an A. A. Macarena. A. Good. T. Okay, H. Give me an H. Give me an H. Give me an H, you son of a bitch. Oh, God. Jesus Christ, there's so much things to juggle here. Oh, we got it. Oh, there we go. We got this. Oh my God.
In this particular case's Monokuma file, there's no specific cause of death.
See, like I said, something stomps us in the very middle that drives me up the wall. It makes me almost lose every single goddamn time. Fucking A. Not only is there a spear stab in the stomach, there are multiple stab wounds on each of his thighs. Furthermore, there's laceration on his left arm and knife impaled through his right hand.
Isn't that weird? Until now, the files always specified the cause of death.
But the cause of death is obvious, is it not?
Is it?
The spear in Nagito's stomach. It is obvious just by looking at it that it was the cause of death.
Maybe it's not included if it's not important enough to write about.
Well, Monokuma, I plead the fifth!
There he goes again! I'm so appalled that I have nothing to say. But even during Gundam's case, and before during Mikan's case, the thing he purposely omitted from the Monokuma file was always the most important mystery in the case.
Are you saying that applies this time too?
Hold on a sec. Then, are you saying there's more to Nagito's death? Are you suggesting, again, that his death wasn't a suicide?
You guys were the ones who said it was a suicide in the first place.
No, I don't think it's a mistake to call Nagito's death a suicide, but it's not just a suicide. Come to think of it, did Nagito really commit suicide just to get us all killed?
Are you sticking up for him?
That's my case here. I think he set up this entire thing, the suicide scenario, to root out the person who would actually get him killed. Because if he were to actually kill himself, then would just say the cause of death was a spear. It did not say the cause of death was a spear, though. It did not say the cause of death was the spear that impaled him. That means something else killed him. That was his way of rooting out the traitor.
That's not what I meant. I mean it in a bad sense.
Bad sense?
I just remembered that his malice always defied our expectations, and that concerns me. For example, would that malice just end here?
Huh?
Did Nagito's malice drive him to risk his life for a truth we'd reach this easily? I mean, this is Nagito we're talking about, you know?
How interesting! You sure do believe in Nagito, huh? Because you believe in his malice, you continue to suspect his malice. I see. I guess that's what passes for friendship these days.
What friendship?
Jackie's looks like she wants to say something.
What should we do, you guys? Should we proceed with the vote? I think we should keep going until everyone is satisfied, even if it's just to be safe.
You're right. We only get one chance to vote after all.
Just to be safe, huh? Guess I have no choice. If that's the case, I'll do my best to go along with it.
This is friggin' annoying. But if you guys say you're doing it, there's no way I'm gonna back out.
Hey, Monokuma! You heard us. The voting's gonna have to wait!
We've come this far. Let's work hard till the very end. If we work together, everything should be all right. That's what I believe. Oh, splendid. You guys are so splendid right now. That's right. If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you.
If all your hopes are united, no despair can shake you, huh? Now that I think about it, Nagito said the same thing. The absolute hope that can overcome any despair. He said he was yearning for that. Then, the situation we were in might be the thing that Nagito wanted all along. No, never mind. I'm probably overthinking. Oh, the evil son of a bitch. He's so happy, so smug with himself. Trial suspended. Okay.
No, no!
Man, my heart was racing like crazy when I thought the voting time was gonna start, but... well, if you think about it rationally, there's no way it was gonna happen. We haven't done this bit yet. Most of the players probably figured this out too. He's the only one who didn't know. Isn't that right, Monami? Hey, how much longer are you planning to sulk? Let's get along like we always do. Hey, she doesn't say a single thing again. Alright, you passed. Friendship is measured by how long you can stand the silence when you're all alone with someone else. So, Monami and I besties are best friends. Don't say such stupid things. I hate you so much right now. Enough! Why'd I have to be hated that much? Besides the fact that you snap at me like that, I don't trust you at all. Not even a teensy little 1mm bit. How sad. Distrusting your friends is so much more shameful than being betrayed by that friend, you know? We aren't even friends in the first place. As your older brother, let me say this. You're not even my brother. God, my voice for her is horrible. It's getting worse and worse by the second. It's gonna be so screechy. It's sad to live in a life without friendship. Not even sadder than watching a high school rom-com full of guys. Well, maybe some demand for that. I'm pretty sure a couple people wouldn't mind that. I think. Why? I fell for it. I totally took the man bait. The man bait. Oh my god. Oh my god, Monami. Would you like to save? Yes, I would really love to save right about now. Trial resume.
I'm Monami. By now, there's nothing more for me to say. Anyway, my chest is full of pride right now. Everyone is united against despair. They're totally awesome. That's why I'm gonna fight too. I will fight the only way I can. I'm gonna show that guy my fearsome retaliation. That's basically it.
Well then.
So if we're working together, where do we start? With the cause of death missing from the Monokuma file?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we try removing all our preconceived notions before we discuss this? In the beginning, our discussion advanced by assuming Nagito's death was caused by the spear. It's better to confirm if there are any other possibilities. That's what I think.
Other possibilities. Huh.
If something other than the spear killed Nagito, all I can think of is the knife stabbed into his hand, but...
That was definitely a gruesome wound, but it wouldn't be the fatal wound, don't you think?
If you think the cuts on his legs and left arm aren't the fatal wounds...
Jack is onto something.
Are we finished already?
I feel like it's possible that we overlooked something.
Overlooked, huh?
Then let's bring up whatever we can think of, one after the other. That might clear some things up.
Exactly! We should cooperate at a time like this.
A fatal wound that wasn't a spear. We don't even know if it actually exists, but if it does, we need to find out what it is no matter what. Okay. Make your argument. What have we got here? Torture wound, duct tape, blood on the girder, Monokuma's special poison. That came into the case. Okay, interesting.
Let us consider a different fatal wound.
Okay.
It's not the knife in his right hand, right?
Nope.
It's not the other wounds, right?
With all those wounds, maybe he simply bled to death.
Nope.
There's no way he burned to death.
Was the cause of death something that cannot be seen?
I agree with that.
Could. Oh my god. I might be onto this. The poison did it. The poison did it, didn't it?
That's it. I totally forgot about that possibility. If the cause of death was something we can't see, then we have to consider poison as a possible method.
I knew this was gonna come up eventually. Oh my god.
Poison? It is true that poison is not something we can see, but why did you bring that up all of a sudden?
I remember, when I went to investigate Nagito's cottage, I discovered something really strange. Inside the refrigerator, I found a bottle of Monokuma's special poison.
Poison?
Additionally, that's a poison made specifically for killing. I see. Now that you mention it, there's no way a toxin like that doesn't relate to the case at all.
If poison was the cause of death, it would not leave an obvious wound on Nagito's body.
Especially since it was like half full as well. I can't believe we missed that out completely.
However, it's common for blood blotches to appear on a body that's been poisoned.
I see. You sure seem to know a lot about medicine.
What does that mean?
But even if blood blotches appear, if the body was already covered in blood, there's no way we'd notice them easily, right?
True.
Did he wound his body just to camouflage them?
I don't think he did.
That's also a possibility.
But still, both of Nagito's hands were full. So how would he drink poison?
His left hand was tied up and gripping the spear, and his right hand had a knife stuck in it.
He didn't drink it.
If it was a slow-acting poison, it is possible he consumed it in advance.
No, the warning label on the bottle explicitly states the effect is instant.
Then it's impossible. Both his hands were full just before he died.
And this is when the hardtail appears.
Oh my god, I can't stop talking about penis. Seriously.
You're totally overvaluing that tail.
His mouth was covered with duct tape, you know. If he wanted to drink poison, how'd he get it past his lips?
Also, on a side note, can somebody please go ahead and get a kind of water bottle? I think she might be really thirsty. Why did you talk about the front tail every single time? Holy hell. Kinda keep in your pants, please, girl.
If there's no way he could have drank the poison, it might be impossible. Just kidding. It's not like we're out of possibilities yet.
Are there any left?
Yes, there is.
Hell no. No matter how you slice it, he was totally killed by that spear.
Since we've already ruled out so many possibilities, it might be easier to think about what really killed him. Operation Elimination Method. The hint should be written on the poison's warning label. Maybe.
And it is. It actually is. If we go through the poison label, we can see that it says right here, the warning label on the back of the bottle states this enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its vitality is low, okay, that's the entire thing. Vitality is low, the liquid's very dangerous when vaporized, and gaseous state is heavier than air. It breaks down in minutes, and it is susceptible to hydrolysis. It's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complications. Keep the secret secure by storing it in a cool place in gas or plastic container away from sunlight. And fire is about as strong as sunlight, so that's what vaporizes it. You gotta keep it really cool, or else it'll vaporize into gas immediately, or almost instantly. Will the poison enter Nagito's body? The answer is written on the warning label. You should think carefully and try to remember it. Logic dive? Yep, logic dive, that's what it is. Okay, let's do it. Let's not mess up Logic Dive. We have only a small amount of hearts left anyway. Let's try to be careful with Logic Dive here. Go through here for a little bit. Just like a little mini game. This has nothing to do with the case whatsoever. Just a mini game for us to do. There we go. Okay, question 1. What state was the poison in when it affected Nagito? It has to be in gas. It has to have been in gas state. It has to have been in gas state. We're sticking with it. Yes, okay, yeah. We got it, we got it. There we go. Oh, jeez. Son of a bitch. Got us good. Got us good that time. Didn't expect us to get the fourth one. Damn, this thing is... This damn thing, man. This damn thing. Okay, good. This little at a time minigame. That's a little what this is. Probably should have been easy if we just went to the other side and jumped through it instead. But whatever. Okay, question number 2. How did the poison enter Nagito's body? Through his wounds, through his mouth, through his nose? That has to be it. That has to be it. Let's go through there. Goddamn this thing. Can't even stop here. So I figure out the jump button. Make it a little bit easier on me. There we go. There we go. There we go. God, this is so trippy. Oh, that was it? Okay, gotcha. So, the state of the poison was in when it affected Nagito was in gas form, and the poison entered Nagito's body through his nose. That's what we know. That's what we know. That's why we struggle trying to breathe, and that's why this...
What if instead of drinking the poison, we assume he inhaled it?
Crinkles around his mouth as he was trying to probably gasp for air.
Inhaled?
It's written on the poison's warning label.
The enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Though its vitality is low, the liquid is very dangerous when vaporized.
Dangerous when vaporized. In other words, breathing in the gas is fatal.
Poison gas! Then all he had to do was breathe it in through his nose!
He breathed that poisonous gas inside the warehouse? But if poisonous gas had spread throughout the warehouse, why didn't it kill us?
Because it didn't spread in the beginning. The reason we didn't breathe in the poisonous gas: the smoke, the fire, monocle emerged as sprinklers. The smoke, the fire, sprinklers?
I see!
Yeah.
The sprinklers in the warehouse. Thanks to those, we didn't inhale that poison gas.
The poison gas disappeared because of the sprinklers? It wasn't the fire?
Well, this was also written on the poison's warning label.
It was, yeah. The gaseous state is heavier than air, it breaks down in minutes, and is susceptible to hydrolysis. So it's possible for you to poison someone to death without any complication. Hydrolysis, what is hydrolysis?
Of course! Hydrolysis!
What is it, Sonia?
The chemical bonds that formed the poison were broken down by the water from the sprinklers!
Oh, there you go.
Also, the poison is apparently denser than air, so it probably didn't affect us because we were standing.
But Nagito was laying down, so he must have breathed in a whole bunch of it, huh?
If it meets the requirements that well, maybe it's not just a possibility anymore.
Yeah, the true cause of Nagito's death was poisoning. The wounds on his body, the spear in his stomach, it was all to keep us from learning the truth.
So what?
Huh?
What?
We figured out that Nagito died from poison, but so what? In the end, it doesn't change the fact that he committed suicide, right? Then enough already!
Nagito inhaled the poison he prepared and died. Yeah, that still sounds like a suicide.
I don't think he prepared the poison, though.
Well, with this, we have a clearer picture. We've also determined the true cause of death. All right, all the mysteries should be solved now. We should get on with the voting time, right?
Nope.
Well, but...
What? There's still more?
I mean, not all the mysteries have been solved yet. In the end, Nagito's motive is still unclear. Did he commit suicide just so he could kill every last one of us? Was that really his motive? Is that really okay?
Hey, what happened? There's no reason to wonder about that stuff anymore, you know.
Well, we should wonder about how the poison even got there. Primarily because of the fire extinguishing bottles. And who put them there? Nagito's motive. Nagito's malice. Is this really okay? Can we really finish this here? No, that can't be.
There might have been an accomplice.
That could have been? Huh?
Chiaki, what did you just say?
If Nagito committed suicide by inhaling poison that he brought, then why wasn't there anything that looked like poison at the crime scene?
Anything that looked like poison?
There was, actually. There was. We just overlooked it.
If Nagito brought poison to the warehouse, It's strange that we couldn't find it there.
Really? If Nagito really brought the poison to the warehouse, then the thing that would have been left behind is... the meat and the bone? No, that's not it. The container? Yep.
I see!
Are you talking about the container the poison was kept in?
Yeah. If Nagito brought it, it's strange we couldn't find that container anywhere, right?
He can't carry around poison without putting it in a container?
Yeah, that was written on the warning label.
Yep, gotta keep it out of sunlight. Keep this liquid secure by storing it in a cool place in a glass or plastic container away from sunlight.
The container probably melted in the fire.
It's probably plastic or glass, right? There's no way it'd completely incinerate. Even the plastic fragments of the fire grenades we used to put out the fire didn't completely burn up, you know?
That's how the poison got there. That's how the poison got there with the fire grenades. The poison got there with fire grenades. It was kept in a plastic or glass container, which this is plastic, away from the sunlight. It was kept away from the sunlight, over in the break room. That's how they got there.
Then, does that mean someone got rid of the container?
So that's why you mentioned an accomplice. That is impossible. I mean, an accomplice? It is just too...
Like, does that really matter all that much? I mean, even if he had an accomplice, it doesn't change the fact that Nagito still committed suicide.
No, because if he had an accomplice that threw the poison in there, that means the accomplice was the murderer, not Nagito killing himself.
You're right. Someone might have accidentally took it away from the crime scene.
Ah, you're right. You're totally right. That's totally it.
Right? Isn't it okay to close this case yet? I'm not in the mood for unexpected twists.
Well, Kazuchi Soda, brace yourself, motherfucker. We got twists coming in left and right. I am pretty certain. This game has twists. So many twists. And I really feel like the poison got there through the fire grenades. I don't want to hurt anyone. I don't want to get hurt anymore, but hurting someone else. Everyone's tired. Tired of doubting everyone else. I also feel that way. That's why I want to rule this as Nagito's suicide. If I do that, nobody here has to get hurt. But...
That's no good.
Huh?
I feel like Nagito is seeing through us. By calling this Nagito's suicide, we're trying to take the easy way out so we don't hurt anyone else. But if Nagito was here right now, he'd probably be sneering at us. He'd probably say something like, "So that's the extent of your hopes."
So Nagito's ghost is whispering to you, huh? The power of friendship bursts beyond death, huh? A fiery outcome like this is right out of a teen manga!
is that manga for DanganRonpa? Oh, there might be actually. I should check it out.
Still, that's pretty messed up!
Shut up! You just be quiet!
Oh.
I get what you're saying, but in the end, the reason he died is still the same as before, right?
Monokuma is getting told by Monami.
Even if we solve this mystery, the conclusion won't change at all.
I mean, it'd be a suicide regardless, right?
Nope, if there's an accomplice that helped out, that means it's a homicide, not a suicide.
Even if there really was an accomplice, is there any reason we should take the time to figure out who it is? Like Fuyuhiko said earlier, it is possible that somebody accidentally removed the poison from the crime scene.
But I just can't imagine ending this by turning our backs on the truth.
It's fine, okay? There are some things we're better off not knowing.
Why did Akana say that? My DanganRonpa senses are tingling so bad. Akana, what do you mean by that?
And we probably just didn't notice it. Like maybe the container was hiding with the fire grenade fragments.
She's a little onto it. Yep. What is I feeling just now? Even though it was a brief, it was like a strong flash of light running through the back of my head. Maybe what Akana said just now might be a new clue. From there, might be able to reach the answer. The way Nagito brought the poison, which means the thing you used as a container was... Fire grenade? Fire grenade? Hold on, hey Miss Gambit. Fire grenade, fire grenade. Fire grenade, fire grenade, fire grenade, it's fire grenade, it's fire grenade. Speed this up a little bit more. F. I need an eye, I need an eye, I need an eye, I need an eye, I need an eye real bad. Give me an eye, give me an eye, give me an eye. Good, 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 good. Hell yeah. Fire grenade. Has to be a fire grenade. It has to be a fire grenade. Give me an E, give me an E, give me an E. E, we got an E and we got a G. Hell yeah. Shit. Got an R. Come on, give me an R. Give me an R. Give me an R. Yo, we got an R. Nice. If only I had an N. If only I had an N right about now, that'd be great. Give me an N. Give me an N. Give me an N. Grenade. Grenade. Give me an N. Give me an N. Good. N. Good. Oh shit. Give me a D. Give me a D and an E. Give me a D and an E. Give me a D and an E. D and an E. Ooh. Got it. Fire grenade. Got it. Once I'm on a roll, I'm really on a roll. Holy hell. Whew, this is good.
I see. I got it.
We got it.
Huh?
The fire grenades. Nagito put the poison inside one of the fire grenade canisters and transported it to the warehouse.
He used one of the fire grenade canisters?
Yeah, the container with the poison in it wasn't secretly taken away by someone. Instead, it was in a container that didn't need to be taken away in the first place. As long as he put the poison in the same container he brought to the warehouse, it can be hidden with the other fire grenades we used, so there's no need to dispose of the container later.
That bastard. He totally knew we were gonna throw those fire grenades.
Which means, did Nagito exchange the contents of a fire grenade?
Yeah, that has to be it.
When I first discovered those fire grenades, I tried to study them a little bit, but the canister was completely sealed shut by a layer of aluminum underneath the lid.
You just have to peel off that seal and swap the insides, right?
That is true, but there was no sign he was even at the break room.
Hold on. Did you say aluminum?
Hajime. Could it be?
If so, then there's no mistake. Nagito definitely swapped the contents of one of the fire grenades.
Seriously? That's impossible. Miss Sonia just said so right now.
Sonia's words are proof that the poison was swapped with the contents of a fire grenade.
Because me and Chiaki were found a piece of blue paper found Nagito's cottage under his bed. It's a round, thin piece of aluminum paper. We got it. 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 We got it.
Huh?
Sonia's words contain a clue that the contents of the fire grenade was swapped with the poison, and it is the piece of blue paper here.
I can prove it with this.
We got it.
Take a look. We found this under Nagito's bed when we were investigating his cottage.
Huh? That's just a piece of trash.
No, that is not just a piece of trash. The seal I saw on that fire grenade matched this. It is the same aluminum.
You found the aluminum seal under Nagito's bed?
There's more. That's not the only thing we found in Nagito's room. We also found a gas mask and gloves under his bed, too.
Did he use those when he put the poison inside the fire grenade?
Must have.
It's a dangerous poison after all. He took extreme caution when swapping them.
So what's the issue? Nagito put the poison in the grenade canister, brought it with him, breathed it in and died, right? So in the end, he still fucking committed suicide! Enough already!
You're right. If the canister wasn't thrown away, then it just means that there wasn't an accomplice after all.
See, I told you. The conclusion is still the same. Nagito committed suicide. End of story.
No. Chiaki's onto something as well. She knows that it's not a suicide.
I admit that there wasn't an accomplice. That was just my misunderstanding.
You're right.
In actuality, the truth is even more horrifying.
What did you say?
Hey, What are you planning to say now?
What the hell? Do you still want to keep going?
Is this not settled? There is no denying that Nagito's death was a suicide.
No, it's not.
Chiaki?
She is hellbent certain now.
I'm sorry, but I just realized it.
Realized what?
We know Nagito used the grenade canister to store the poison.
Yeah?
So when was it deployed in the warehouse? When did Nagito breathe in the poison? When I thought along those lines, that's when I realized it.
He breathed it when we threw the canisters.
The horrifying truth?
It probably happened at the same time.
The moment the fire grenades were brought to the moment, and the moment Nagito breathed in the poison were the same? Could that be the same moment when we all threw the grenades?
I see!
That's when we got poisoned.
Are you saying it was when we all threw the fire grenades?
Yeah, I think so. When we all threw the grenades to put out the fire in the warehouse, the poison was deployed, and it converted to poison gas and killed Nagito.
If that is true, then the person who brought the poison and spread it was...
One of us.
What the heck?
One of us threw the poison grenade that killed Nagito?
Hold on a sec. Then Nagito was...
It would mean he didn't kill himself.
What the heck? You said so yourself! You said Nagito committed suicide!
That's what it looked like, but no.
Then who killed Nagito?
You mean, who's the actual killer, right?
Do you know?
Who prepared the poison fire grenade that killed Nagito?
Huh? The person who prepared the poison fire grenade was... Nagito Komaeda?
I see!
He prepared it, yeah.
It was Nagito, obviously. We just discussed this a few minutes ago.
Then who set the warehouse fire that caused one of us to throw the poisoned grenade?
That was... Nagito. One of us. That was one of us.
Crap!
Nope, never mind. Must be Nagito. Must be Nagito. Never mind.
I see! That was also Nagito.
Hey, how many times are you gonna ask the same damn question?
The next question will be my last. Considering all the facts up till now, why did Nagito set the warehouse on fire?
Reason Nagito set the warehouse on fire. To make someone throw the poison.
I see!
That's why.
Don't tell me. He...
Oh, shit! So he didn't fucking... Wait, did he set somebody up?
He set the warehouse on fire just so we'd have to throw the fire grenades?
He set the fire just so we'd put it out? Why'd he do that?
It was a trap.
A trap?
That is fucked.
Preparing the poison. Creating a reason for us to throw the poison. It was all a setup by Nagito. It was all a trap to make one of us throw the poison grenade.
Seriously, I'm asking you who threw it.
I don't know. The person who threw it probably didn't know either.
Huh? Could it be... Was that Nagito's trap?
If that was Nagito's trap, that is so fucked. That is actually literally fucked. So replace the one of the containers. What it says that he replaced one of the containers? What if he replaced all the containers with poison? So we all did it. Wait. In that case, would it be summarized to whoever decided that we need to grab the containers and throw them? Oh no. Oh no.
This wasn't an intentional murder. This was a murder that Nagito forced someone to do. And for that reason, he put the fire grenade that he filled with poison with the other grenades. Setting up a murder nobody can solve. That was Nagito's true goal.
What? What the hell?
Nagito did not commit murder. Instead, he manipulated someone else into killing him?
To do that, he set a trap to force someone to kill him. The poison grenade and the fire were traps. That's why the curtain was the fire's origin point. All the fire grenades we threw at the curtain shattered once they fell to the floor. Because of that, Nagito, who was laying face up on the floor, was able to breathe in the dense poison. And then...
Jesus fucking Christ.
Hold on. If that's true, you can't say the poison was the cause of death. It might be the poison's fault he let go of the spear, but the actual cause of death could be either one.
On the poison itself directly, it says that the enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. It's an immediate poison that kills as soon as it's inhaled.
Even so, the poison is what caused him to let go of the spear.
And yet, that's true as well.
That's right! Nagito's killer is the one who made him breathe the poison!
Are you fucking serious?
And be conformable Monokuma now.
That was his trap all along. Even the wounds all over his body, it was all to mess with the evidence for what actually happened. His true goal was creating a murder that nobody can solve. He wanted to prove to us that there are mysteries that just can't be solved with educated guesses.
He probably expected that his fake suicide would be found out. After all, a mystery that can be solved is destined to be solved in the end. However, he also prepared a mystery that couldn't be solved. As you solve mysteries and bolster your hope, a huge mystery comes along and slaps you in your faces. For those of you who believe there are no unsolvable mysteries, that is when you finally taste despair. Meaning, he used all of the prior class trial verdicts to prepare this trick. Not all mysteries can be solved. Such a devious trick he played on you, as expected of Nagito.
Fuck that guy, honestly.
That's totally messed up. That's so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It is my fault, because I told you all about the fire grenades. I am so sorry. Please vote me as the killer.
No.
That's not the fucking issue here.
It's not Miss Sonia's fault. This is all Nagito's doing.
But what should we do? How can we even figure out who the killer is?
It's impossible.
Impossible?
Nagito wanted to create a scenario where we couldn't make a decision. That's why we're at an impasse.
However, Monokuma also does not know who the killer is, right?
That's right. There's no way he'd be able to figure that out with just his surveillance cameras. If Monokuma doesn't know, this trial doesn't count. Isn't that right?
You know, I don't actually need stuff like cheap-ass surveillance cameras or whatever. I know perfectly well what's happening on this island at all times. I know you used the bathroom 3 times yesterday, Sonia. And one of those visits seemed to take a while.
Jesus Christ.
Please stop! I will never become queen!
How can you... how can you have such an awful power?
Oh my god.
So, of course this trial still counts. Do your very best to guess who the killer is.
Yes, he says. How the hell are we supposed to do that?
Is giving up all we can do?
No, it's too early to give up.
Is there any way to figure out who the killer is?
Even though it's just a hunch, it's possible that it's probably... There's one way, I think.
What is it?
Really? Hey, is it alright if we look at Nagito's crime one more time from the beginning? I want to make sure my hunch is correct. Hajime, please.
That's right. Doesn't mean the trial is over yet. Even though I don't know who killed Nagito, it should be clear what kind of trap he set. Then, I have to do it. Even if it leads to despair.
I got it. Let's do this then.
Closing argument, begin.